this year you joined the Racing the Planet Four Deserts Club. What does that mean?
Uh, Racing the Planet, there are four races, four desert races mainly. Namibia, Gobi, Atacama, and Antarctica. Once you have done all those four races, doesn't matter how many years it took. Once you complete all those four races, you get joined into a four desert club. That's what the four desert club is. This
Very cool. And what exactly is a desert race? So you mentioned all of those locations, but what does that actually involve?
All these races, they are self-supported race where you carry your 7 days of food supplies. They provide you with water, hot water, cold water, and then tent to sleep. Uh, and you have to run probably about a marathon a day for the first 4 days, and then fifth and sixth day, except for Gobi, it's a double marathon. It's about 50 miles of 80 kilometers. Uh, Takes 2 days, and then the rest day is the sixth day, and then the final day is just a weekly leg or towards the final point where the race is ending. So that's what the desert race is about.
Yeah, and so you did those races to join the club, but in total you've done how many now?
So I've done seven so far, and I'll be doing my eighth race this April, March 30th. The race starts. Once I complete that, I will be joining a four desert Grand Slam Plus. Uh, that is a special category of Grand Slam Plus. That means if you have done five races in a 12-month span straight, then you get to go lose yourself or included in a Grand Slam Plus people. We have done so far. 19 people have done in the last 20 years.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. You started doing these races, but your first race that you went to, you actually didn't race, right?
So before I joined the race, I did a lot of hikes. I've done Kilimanjaro, I've done Everest Base Camp, Salkante Pass, Tosi, and I wanted to do something different than the hiking. And I came across the desert race and went on the website, the Race of the Planet, and I said, you know what, this is a challenging thing that I need to do next. So I asked Sam Feuchter that can I do come as a volunteer. That's how I went and did my first race as a volunteer back in May 22 in Namibia. And that's where I learned about all this race, how it's done and everything. And I said I will make some time to do this races. I said, do it in 2023. I had a friend, Ken, who said, you know what, you do hiking, let's do Lapland together. That would be the best way to start. I said, you know what, that's that. Let's do the Lapland. And that's how I did my first race in August of 22, same year instead of 23. And that was my first race, Lapland 22.
Nice. And what was that race experience like?
Oh my God, cold, windy, rain, lot of marshland, lot of blueberries. That's what I enjoyed about it. And then a long day. I think the summertime is longer, but then midnight happens after 11:30. Sun is up at 4 o'clock. But I totally enjoyed that. Yes, it was tough for some time, but yes, I did enjoy it. Yes.
Did you decide right then that you wanted to keep going and do more?
I wanted to do more races with the racing planet because it gives you a whole different perspective of different deserts races.
But which one do you think is the most difficult?
They they all have a unique way of showing their perspective of the environment and the nature. For me, being a non-running person, going out every day was difficult, but uh, The toughest was the Jordan. Uh, I can say Antarctica too, but Antarctica I just went to go and enjoy. So I was enjoying the Antarctica. Uh, Jordan was toughest for me. Yes.
Right. Yeah, I remember watching you and well, and the others on the long march on Jordan, and I mean, it looked brutal. The distance, the amount of climbing and everything, the heat.
Yes, the climbing started from checkpoint 3, 4 onwards, and then it never stopped until checkpoint 7. I think we had about 1,000 feet or something climbing.
Mm.
The heat that time on, yes, it got brutal at that time. Yes.
So with all of these races, you've trained for all of them. What's changed with your training and with your preparation?
So initially, the first few races, I didn't have no coaching. I was just playing with my YouTube rounds and all that stuff. Whatever they were doing, I was just doing it. And then uh, said, you know what? Everyone is going for a coach. And let me get myself a coach and see how it changes. And then uh, I had planned with Jeremy with Atacama in 2023, and then he was on a coaching list. And I said, you know what? I'll go join and ask Jeremy and see if he's available to coach me. And then he accepted me, and I was happy with it. What changed was the strength training, uh, the nutrition. It just gives me a whole different boost of keep doing myself even when it gets tougher. Uh, that I was struggling in the early races with my nutrition, with the general board. I never struggled with my nutrition.
Yeah, well, it's been super fun for me to work with you over these um, several months. A lot of people they do approach these races on their own, and then some decide to get a coach. What kind of what kind of person or who would you recommend coaching for?
I don't have any other coach on hand. Jeremy, I'm very impressed with him. Uh, you know, whenever you have any issues or any troubles, he's always available on WhatsApp, uh, messaging, commenting on your training peaks, on your activities. How was it? How did you feel? If you have any issues, he will come up with the solutions. He will have a video uploaded and say, this is what needs to be done, what needs to be taken care of. This is what, after the long run, what kind of stretching, massage, small activity things that will help you, with your issues, come up with it. That's what I like.
You have so much experience with all of these races. If someone was watching this and they're thinking about doing a race, what advice could you give to them?
Would be if you if you ever do this races, if you come across these races and then you think that this is a tough race, this is a hard race, but not jumping into the race, not getting on the starting line, not being in bad positions, don't just say that you can do it. You can do it if you are physically fit. You can do it. You can walk this whole day off. That's what I did in my first race. I want to finish as the Lapland race. So don't just sit back and then watch it. Just go and enjoy it. You will be able to do it. And if you ever feel that doing any of the races you join that it's hard, you cannot do it, take a break. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Get yourself composed. No mentally. Just get up. Keep going. You'll be able to finish. I've seen a lot of people that I think how are they doing it, but then it's just all mental. You'll be able to finish it. You don't know how much your body can handle it. Can take you a long way. You'll be surprised. I was surprised myself. Yes. Don't be afraid of doing all these races.
I think that's super good advice. And one thing that's impressive I think about you is you have this beautiful smile while you're sitting in your comfortable chair, but you keep that smile when you're out in the desert racing, and you're always very positive in everything you do. So you're truly an inspiration, Rafi.
I have no choice, right? I signed up for it. I had to finish it. Just being mad or crying doesn't won't get me to the finish line, you know. uh, might
Yeah.
as well
Well,
smile your pain and then go finish it.
well, I'm excited to see that you're going to race at Atacama very soon. Well, thanks for sharing a bit about your story and some good advice there. And congratulations again on all of your impressive accomplishments.
Compliment, thanks for the compliment.
All right. Thanks a
Yeah,
lot.
thanks, appreciate it.